why we bought Penn National Gaming. Stay tuned. You really don't want to miss this one. Guys, today we're going to be discussing Penn National Gaming, ticker symbol PENN, and the reasons why we bought this company. Now, this company is in one of the biggest sectors that we mentioned this year that was going to explode, and so far it has. Okay, Penn National Gaming is a gambling company, and it's probably the #1 gambling company out there. At least it's the biggest. Okay, it has more states. It's approved in more states than even DraftKings. DraftKings is also a big part of our portfolio, but this is the other side of it, and I'm going to let you know why I think and I'm so bullish on this company. There's a couple of reasons besides the fact that obviously it's in the sector that we think is going to keep growing in the years to come, but also because it had a nice little dip today. Today it dipped basically on news that the face of the company, which is Dave Portnoy, had, I guess, a sexual tape leaked out there, and because of that, you know, that influenced the stock. So the stock fell a little bit, but it bounced right back up. It fell as low as almost $100, but it came right back up, and it closed the day at about 105. It started trading today like about at 108 or so. So I thought it was a good idea to buy the dip. I did just that, and we ended up getting about 150 shares. And we're going to be keeping these shares so we can place calls on them. At least 100 of them we will be keeping. We'll probably sell 25 to 50 shares. We'll wait for it to go back up. I think it's going to continue to run up in the weeks and months to come. We always buy more than 100 so that way we can sell some and keep some. Sell some for a profit, keep some, sell calls on them. But I'm going to tell you why I'm really bullish on this company. And it refers back to, and it goes back to the person I just named, Dave Portnoy. That dude right there. I think that dude, which is the face of Barstool Sports, and I'm going to give you a little bit more information about him, but that guy right there has a humongous following. And ever since Penn National joined up, and I guess they bought about 36% of Barstool Sports, Dave Portnoy became the face of basically Penn and Barstool Sports at the same time. So I'm gonna dig in here, give you a little bit of information. This reason, Dave Portnoy, is the main reason why I am bullish on this company. And I think, aside from their vision and their management, they have great management as well. But I think Dave Portnoy presents an opportunity in social media to market this product and get it out there to the masses. Okay. Sometimes I know we're in a world now where everything revolves around tech. And it's tech this and the biggest tech company. But at the end of the day, people follow people. So when you have a big name out there, you can influence a lot of people by having that name. I'll give you a simple example. Tesla. Tesla has Elon Musk. You take Elon Musk out of the equation, and I think Tesla probably drops in value. And that goes for different companies as well. Okay, so I think this is a big name, and I think and on this channel we've always said, let's put the dots together and let's see how we can use different situations to our benefit to increase our revenues. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit more information on Dave Portnoy. Dave Portnoy has over 2.5 million followers on Twitter. Okay, 2.5 million followers. He's constantly throwing social media tweets out there. He's always on social media. He knows how to play the marketing game. Okay, the media, his Barstool Sports company, media company, is pretty big, and I believe it's like the 6th biggest media company in the US, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so it's pretty big. This dude has been able to manage his business and been able to get this company to grow to a substantial position. Okay, now I'm gonna give you a little bit more information on this. I want to read off here. On January 29, 2020, it was announced that Penn National Gaming purchased 36% stake in the Barstool Sports for $163 million, giving the company a valuation of $450 million in 3 years. Penn National, with a market value of roughly $3 billion, will increase its stake to around 50% for payments of $62 million. At the time, Penn National and Barstool have options that would increase the casino's company stake to control of full ownership based on fair market value at the time. Following the sale, the Cinnamon Group maintained a 36% stake in the company. So before 2019, Penn National was pretty much all brick and mortar, okay? With the combination of Barstool Sports, they kind of were like the transition part on bringing Penn not only as a brick and mortar, but bringing them online. Okay, now right around this time as well is when DraftKings came out as well with their SPAC. So DraftKings and Penn National has kind of been going at it. One on one hand you have DraftKings, who is more focused on the drafts, on the fantasy sports, on the gambling as well, on sports betting. They're all, they're into that sector. And then you have Penn National, which is more of a media company. It also gambling, but they try to get their customers off their following, if you understand what I'm saying here. And since Barstool Sports has such a big following, it's a bridge where you can get those customers or those people or those followers and bring them over, transition them into gambling, online gambling. Okay, so it's a very, very smart idea. And I want to go dig in a little bit deeper here. This guy right here, Dave Portnoy. I want to give you an idea of what Barstool Sports and what they cover. Okay, digital ads is 25% of their business, 31% is commerce, and 32% audio ads. And then the rest of it is divided into events, licensing, and other. But this is real intriguing. It says sports betting, iGaming market opportunity. Okay, how big is a U.S. sports betting opportunity? It depends on who you ask. Goldman Sachs says it will be a $28 billion industry by 2033, guys. And obviously there's going to be different people with different opinions, but all these numbers here, even JP Morgan Chase, which is the lowest one on here, $7.6 billion industry by 2025. And then Sakina is $20 to $40 billion within the next 10 years, guys. Okay, so this is a sector that when we said it's going to be exploding this year, it's not going to be only this year, it's going to be years to come. So if you think about it and you say, wow, if I can get a company now that in 5 years from now can be worth 2, 3, 5 times more, you're in a perfect position to accumulate as much stock in these companies like a DraftKings, like this company here, Penn, like a Golden Nugget, because this is like the infancy stages, guys. This is the infancy stages, so you're getting a great opportunity, okay? And then the audience demographics that they cover, Barstool Sports, look, most of their people that they cover is anywhere that follow them is anywhere from 21 to 34 in age, and that covers about 35 to 40% of their audience, okay? And then it gives you a breakdown here: 35 to 44 in age, 45 to 54, 55 to 64, and so on and so on. It says here 62% of stoolies, that means people that follow them on Barstool Sports, are bet on sports. 62%, guys, okay? Of those gamblers bet at least once per week. 40% of those gamblers bet at least once per week. 41% of those gamblers say their average bet is greater than $51, guys. $51. With this growing industry, you can only imagine what this company is going to be able to do. And with the further legalization in other states that are coming along, that's been continuing, you could only imagine where this company and other companies such like it, and there's going to be plenty more companies that come out. But I'm telling you one thing, the first few companies, I think, in my opinion, the first few companies that come out, like the DraftKings, like the Penns, I think they're going to be able to dominate this industry, okay? So later on, 5 years down the road, when any other company wants to come along, you know what, forget it, because these companies have already dominated. They already have this large market share. So it's going to be very hard for outside companies who are just getting started to get in a position like these companies, okay? With that, guys, I just wanted to present you this information. I want to tell you why we bought the stock. If you're planning to get in the stock, right now is a perfect opportunity. Anywhere below $105, I think, is a buy. this stock has run up all the way up to 160, so it has a lot of room to run. It is a growing sector, so you can, there is going to be downs and ups, but over time, I can pretty much guarantee you that this company will continue to go forward. With that, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you found any of this information informative, please like and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell so that way you can get notified every time we get these videos out. And if you haven't followed us yet, make sure you follow us on Twitter at InvestingOG. Okay, you can get the latest information there. With that, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.